What's going on, y'all? So listen. So we are back again for another episode review of Empire Season 4, Episode 16, Fair Terms, okay? So it picks up where it left off last week with Cookie going over there to see her mama and basically finding out. I really, 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 truly love the fact that they had all the African art on the wall of the mama house, and she come to the door in her dashiki and her, African headdress. And if you notice the pictures on the wall, most of them were like of women, and they were in like sets of threes. And I thought that to meant like, her three daughters or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm just symbolism. Bitch, the whole time I was looking at, okay, when Cookie would sit down there with her mama, and when her mama pulled them cigarettes out, and the way she threw that shit in the back and was like, ugh, forgot about your heart. And was like, you want something to eat? I've been juicing and all this stuff, I've been watching you for a long time, even though I really wasn't around, or it may seem like I wasn't around, there was some times where I was around and I had my, camera, and that was where I was able to capture a lot of events that you guys went to get around her father and all that stuff, because they didn't have the best relationship because the mother left. And, Cookie, this was, or I should say Lolo, this was a shock to her because she just thought her mama just didn't give a fuck about them when they was younger. And so now it changes a lot of stuff that she's been thinking, and they do want to work on a relationship. And I do like the fact that she said it may not get better. It's going to take baby steps, or it may never get better, but I want to try. The whole time I was sitting there looking at this, I wanted Alfred Ritter to be like, go to the store, go get some food for dinner. I don't want to get no food with these goddamn food stamps, bitch. Is the TV on? Crooklyn came through my mind the whole time because of what she had on in the whole thing. But Queen, oh my goodness, let me stop. That is my show. That is my movie, okay? But back at Empire, well, Jamal, him and his collective, they do their song. They finally uploaded. They all good. It's some bullshit that's going on over there at Empire, because Thirsty is trying to had the body with Shine. He told the dudes that he hired or whatever to cut the body up, put the body pieces all over the New York area. Make sure you put Shine's head in Staten Island, I believe, or whatever. Old boy was like, I thought you said we ain't have to do no shit like this no more. He said, shut the fuck up and just do this. I'm doing this so you can help. I can help your ass out, and so a nigga like me don't have to get involved with a nigga like, shit like that. I said, oh, all right. So y'all just all piecing shit together. Okay, I said, nigga, you already in it, so just shut the fuck up and do what you gotta do. And then the whole time Thirsty goes back and telling Lucius what was happening and how everything is all good and how he put the pieces here and there and all this stuff. Lucius said it sounds like a movie, and they thinking that everything is all to the good, okay? And it's like once they get rid of one problem, another problem arises. They're in the midst of talking about stuff. Andre comes in and they looking like, damn, bruh, what the fuck? He said, listen, I've been trying to call you all night. He said, unfortunately, I've been busy. Now, see, this is where things get fucked up. I understand that, Lucius, you got your feelings going on about what Andre tried to do to you. But, and he told him that Shine did, and you know why. Okay, he went on a permanent vacation. And the whole thing is that they need Shine vote, because he told them Anika is meeting with the powerful members of the board, and they're trying to sway them to renege and to reject Eddie's resignation, trying to say that you forced him out or whatever. And my whole thing is, they trying to convince them and all that stuff. And I mean, if they get the votes on their side, if the board decides to go ahead, and because they need a Shine vote, okay, so that they can have all the votes on their side. But now that Shine is dead and no longer here, there's going to be a swing vote, because, it's all equal right now. And a swing vote would have been Shine's vote. But now that he's gone, it's going to go to the next person in his little label, his T-Nice label or whatever. But the only way that it'll work is if Shine is legally declared dead. And so now they got to go find the body and piece that bitch back together. I said, what in the bumblefuck is going on? Okay, I know y'all not. And, this whole thing with Shine, because if they do this and it don't go Lucius' way, Eddie can come back. Eddie can get the company. Eddie can literally take the company and go ahead with this Patel deal. And my whole thing is, you don't want that to happen. How come they just won't tell the boy what the fuck Eddie was doing behind their back? Okay? Just tell him that he was doing some conniving, fucked up shit, and that is the reason. See, they don't believe in truth, okay? And they have a history of doing stuff behind people's backs and shit like that. So they don't know how to just put the truth out there. They just gotta go around the corner and fix the shit themselves, when it probably would have been so much easier if they would have went the right way the first time. So they got Shine Memorial that they have in their Leviticus, okay? Mind you, this is 2 weeks later. They done found some of his pieces. And you got Cookie at the crib. You know, she talking to her mama. They supposed to be going somewhere for lunch or whatever. She found out that Candace and Carol got to do. Come there. And, you know, Lucius was like, it's so funny for like damn near half a century y'all didn't talk. Now all of a sudden y'all talking down there every day. But they gotta sell the fact that they don't know nothing about Shine missing and all this stuff and what happened to him. Bitch, when they was at that memorial and Lucius is sitting there talking to Tiffany, his wife, you know, with the other baby mamas just standing over there, you know, and he was like, I'm just so sorry. The way that both of them was putting on Cookie and Lucius, like they really did not know that he died and they ain't had no part in it. Those are psychopaths, okay? Because I wouldn't be able to, all right, to kill a bitch and then sit there at the funeral like, I'm so sorry for your loss. And the whole thing is they trying to get close to Tiffany and keep her cool or whatever, because Tiffany will be the one that take over the business because that's his wife, take over Shine's business. You got Nessa. I said, damn, this whole time we was like, what the fuck happened to Nessa? Nessa sitting there, standing there, she's singing and all this shit. And at the end, when Nessa turned around and saw Cookie now, she was about to go up there. Then she turned back around. She was like, I told that big-headed bitch, better turn around. You know I don't like that hoe. I was like, you know, okay, let's just calm down. We get this scene with, you know, Hakeem and Becky telling him that, you know, it was this movie that was supposed to happen. This dude that was supposed to be in it, he couldn't do it, so they want you to be in it. And then at first he said no, but it's this girl named Haven something that's going to be in it, and he like her. It's, you know, so fuck it. Let him do the thing. He going to shoot it, and he going to make it work because he got a lot of stuff that's going on in Empire, but he going to still make it work. Mind you, did you hear when Becky was sitting down there with Jamal and they was talking about Shine and she said, I should have let him hit it. I should have let him hit it when I had the chance. Because you know Shine was flirting with Becky. Go back like last season when he first got back on, he was kind of flirting. I said, niggas. That shit kind of made me laugh. I ain't even gonna lie. That was fun. But anyway, moving on from that, Andre and Jamal had a moment where Jamal said he missed him, he loved him, and all that stuff. We see Anika over there talking so much about Tiana and how, you know, she brought her here and Eddie the one that made her this and all that stuff. I said, bitch, you are at a fucking memorial and you still conducting business. But okay. We see Lucius talking to Tiffany out and about, and then next thing you know, here comes Eddie. Eddie comes in making all these arrangements for the baby mamas because the baby mamas up there acting up. Oh, it's an emergency fund that we can step into. It was like, first of all, the only person that got authority to do anything is one person. That's me, and I'm representing Empire. This is Lucius saying this. And if it comes to some stuff needing to be done, I take care of it, okay? Then, you know, one of the baby mamas, I said, bitch, is that Jay Adrian? Okay, Snoop's little ex-bitch that was on Love and Hip Hop is somebody that's familiar, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But she come in and talk about something, you need to come out here and, you know, settle this shit that's going on with the baby mamas. They going crazy, okay? So she go do what she had to do. Eddie and Lucius had this conversation. And Eddie like, why don't you just go ahead and let me take this Patel deal and, you know, we all get this money and we go chill and laugh on Turkey and Caicos, okay? He was like, bitch, I trusted you. When you come up in my family trying to take my shit, you better get the fuck away, okay? Then Tiffany comes up and, you know, he was like, I need to talk. I know this is a hard time, but we need to talk business. I need you to fill in for Shine's seat. Bitch, she said, I don't want to do that because I'm not any type of business mode type of bitch. That ain't me. But Shine has already said if anything ever happened to him that his business and his seat should be taken over by Nessa. And we heard earlier when the memorial first started, when Nessa was singing, Tiffany said that Nessa was his favorite, Shine's favorite sibling. So it only makes sense. It makes sense that would happen, but it ain't gonna be good for Empire because of the whole drama that happened between Cookie, Lucius, and Nessa. Especially Cookie and Nessa when she knocked that bitch out. But you know, it is what it is. Andre just standing around listening to all this shit. I'm just like, this boy is about to combust again. Child, Hakeem is on the set at this thing, right? And it's already fucked up, and I knew the direction it was going. Once the director came on and said, I'm so glad that you're here, and couldn't pronounce his name right. And then the girl is a bitch, okay? Talking about some, when we do this love thing or whatever, you can kill the fucking act because, bitch, you only here for a day. And when we do this so-called love thing, don't touch me in other places that you're not to. You supposed to keep it PG, bitch, because I'm not trying to be like one of your video vixens. I said, damn, bitch, I don't like hoes like that, okay? I don't like men or women who get cocky with it like that. Then when they was running lines and shit, the director is telling Hakeem, so you never act before. I need you to do it more natural. And so he tried to do it, and then he was like, you a rapper, right? I need you to do it like a rapper do. You know, slur your words like you want some drugs, and then point the gun like this. And I said, bitch, don't nobody do that. Me too. We don't do that shit I said, so you want him to be a stereotypical black-ass nigga that y'all always put and exploit on these fucking TV shows that you think a nigga would be, okay? I said, what does a rapper sound like? I'm sitting here like, we got rappers who sound gutter, and we got rappers who sound very, very much intelligent, who can speak very much, enunciate their words like a Drake, like a Kendrick Lamar, like a J. Cole. Okay, and I'm just sitting here like, the fuck is going on? At that moment in time, I would have said, fuck this shit. But hey, he kept on going and trying to do the stuff. But anyway, they figure out that, Andre go talking to his preacher, and he was talking about how every time he sees, he try to forgive people, he try to get past stuff, but it's like every time he sees Anika or hear her, it's like something inside him, that rage just come back up, and he can't forget that bitch. And the dude's like, everybody deserves forgiveness. I mean, Jamal forgave you, right? I was like, yeah, but he almost had the daddy killed with just reason. Anika killed his wife and child, okay, for no fucking reason, because the bitch was just crazy. Fuck that, okay? It'll take me a long time before I can forgive somebody like that. I probably never will. And that probably have to sit on my heart, but bitch, I just can never, okay? Any fucking way, it takes a strong person to do some shit like that, bitch. I'm not there yet. They go into the studio and they see Nessa's packing up Shine studio. And of course, she already know the deal. Y'all trying to come to me and trying to butter me up and all this shit so that I can be the vote and vote your way. Anika did already talk to me, and I'm liking her offering what she got to say much more. And so they was like, I know, we did this and we did that. Cookie trying to get into it, but she could never really do it because Andre comes in and was like, listen, don't be mad at my family. Be mad at me, okay? When I got with you, I was in a bad place. I never allowed myself to grieve Rhonda's death, and so you had to suffer in the process. Don't take your bullshit out on me, on my family. Take it out on me because I'm the one that deserves it. She was like, bitch, too little, too late. You should have been told me this shit, okay? Now you only want me to do this because you need me. And it was like, look, what can we offer you, okay? We'll offer you a spot on the 20 for 20, showcase. The last spot or whatever on the showcase for the house of Lions House or whatever that they doing. And we'll extend your contract for 2 more albums, and then we'll give you a big ass bonus. So, she said my brother would. At first she was a little skeptical, but she was like, my brother would want me to vote y'all way, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and I'm gonna help y'all out. Meanwhile, Eddie and Anika at the freaking Chinese place talking about how we gonna stage it cool. If the cool ain't no fucking majority, all right? It was like, if you can't do nothing with the Lions because you can't put their stuff out there because the media don't get shocked no more by the bullshit that they do. I want you to go ahead and find me all the sins and dirt on every artist in the 20 for 20 showcase. I said, ain't this about a bitch? First of all, I forgot to add that, Eddie trying to take House to Empire. And we see this interview that Cookie and Lucius is doing, trying to hype it up and all this stuff about introducing the next big people, the new talent and all this stuff, and how Jamal ain't on the roster. Mind you, they gave Nessa's spot to Jamal, okay? And they gave Jamal's spot to Nessa. And Cookie chalked it up to, he had one hell of a year, and mental health comes first, okay? So he just taking the back seat. No, y'all keep benching that boy, okay? Jamal is literally the black sheep right about now. Let me just go back onto this shit. Cookie and her mama, that stuff was messed up. I understand where she coming from, being upset, sitting down there with Carol and Candace and hearing that, the mama and then went to this thing together and they had all this dealing with each other while she was in jail, while she was out of jail. And my thing is, you could have put forth the effort to do something as well, because your mother did reach out to you while you was in jail to try to fix something and you said no. So bitch, if I'm gonna keep on getting a no and a no and a no, and you a grown ass woman, then at one point you're gonna say fuck it and not come back. But your mama came back, and your mama, she's letting you in, and she thought you was gonna let her in, and she's trying to try, okay? She can't make up for the past, she's trying to do the future, and I understand that hurts, so I can't be 100% mad at either one of them, okay? Because I don't know if the mama's telling the 100% complete truth, because the daddy's not here. So, it is what it is. Cookie just got to grow up sometimes, and I say just relish that relationship that you finna try to make now, because you already had a heart attack. Your mama old, you older. So, y'all ain't got that much time. Come on, just do what you gotta do. Let that hurt go. What I was about to say, Hakeem. Hakeem was on this set. The girl is Cassie, okay? I was like, that bitch look familiar as fuck. Who the fuck is Haven? This little cocky ass bitch. No wonder why. Because she fucking Diddy. Bitch, let me stop. Okay, I give you that, Cassie. Okay? Just me and you. Y'all remember with Cassie? No, I'm not going to do Cassie like that, because I actually like Cassie. But, Vogue Italy did try when they said Cassie was the R&B queen. And mind you, they don't get R&B like that out there. Well, we're not going to do that. But moving on from that. The director deliberately was mispronouncing, calling Hakeem, Hikim. He was doing it right. He wanted to be the stereotypical, what he thought a black rapper would be in his mind. And I'm so glad that Hakeem called him out on that. He was like, let me see your walk. Let me see your walk. No, you got to put a little bit more passion in it. Like this. Let me show you like this. I said, how the fuck you gonna tell a black man and show a black man how the fuck to walk? And then gonna tell him you fired. And I was like, what the fuck? And I said, Cassie, what the fuck is wrong with you? You gonna just sit there and take this shit? She come out there to the trailer and was like, you brave for what you did, because a lot of people wouldn't be doing nothing like that. I meet a whole bunch of directors that try to white explain stuff to us black folks. But at one point, you just be like, fuck it. You go ahead and get through the shoot just to get paid. And, you didn't sell out. I said, because bitch, you sure the fuck did. He was like, you know what? It ain't even nothing. I keep getting fired by everything. Fired by this, fired by my girl, fired by this. It's just whatever. She was like, if I was your girl, I wouldn't fire you. I said, girl, now you like him? Hakeem. That nigga, well, fuck it, bitch. Tiana ain't acting right. Now this bitch gonna get jealous. I'm pretty sure. If they start fucking around, the bitch gonna get jealous, okay? He was like, well, if you want to see what I really do, come around my way. I said, okay, get it, King. Go back to the scene with Laretha, that's her name, Cookie name. Isn't it funny that all his daughters' name are Candace, Carol, and then her name is Laretha? So she literally was the one that was going to stand out, if you think about it. And I think she like the middle child too, bitch, or is she? Either way. But when she walked away from that table, Alfred would have said, hey, hussy. I said, bitch. Remember when Diane Warwick said that? I got your number, hussy. Like, girl, that's what it took me back to. I ain't heard that in a minute. Hey, hussy. So, given the stuff that's going on with Cookie and her mama, the mama did tell her that the reason why I had time to do all this, traveling and stuff is because of the hole that you left in my heart. So I had to fill it when you said no when I was visit you in prison. And so, Cookie was like, bitch, you want to get to know me? We'll come down to the House of Empire thing. And she was like, this is my life. And she was just telling her, this is what I became, I was mad and thought that I was driven because of the fact that you wasn't there, but to come to find out, it was the complete opposite. I'm driven, I'm hungry, I want all this stuff, and it kept me alive because I didn't have a mother in my life. But the way she worded it, it almost sounded like she was throwing shade, but then it came home and she understood where she was coming from, the mama. And she was like, that's how I feel the hole in my heart that you left, okay? And so they connected, they understood where each other was coming from. And then she introduced them to the boys, okay? The boys never seen them before. And when Cookie left and she went over there to them, Jamal went on ahead and gave her a big ass hug. Bitch, she grabbed Hakeem by the neck and said, bring your ass. I said, oh, don't kill him, okay? They looking all confused, whatever, because this their first time seeing her. Before that, when Hakeem showed up with Haven and, the cameras was on them, of course, Tiana just so happened to be performing. And she was paying ode to Janet before they said it was Janet. I said, bitch, what the fuck? I said, this haircut look familiar. The mirrors, what you doing? You better do it right, bitch. Pleasure principle. I could be on Empire singing something, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't give y'all a real good voice today, but I could, and y'all already know that. Y'all know that. All right, let me do backup vocals for somebody. She was playing homage, and then, Lil Haven was like, this the girl that quit you? She fired you? It was like, maybe. He said, yes, she is. Look how all into it you are. And so because of that, she kissed him. The cameras was all up in the face clicking. Tiana got a little, you saw her face change like, ain't this about a bitch? I said, well, bitch, it's your fault, okay? And her friends had me fucked up. That one girl was like, ugh. And then the other girl was like, don't even worry about that, Tiana. Give him Janet, show him what he missing and all that shit. Bitch, do you not realize your friend the one that quit him? Okay, so he ain't missing shit. She the one missing it. All right, and next thing you know, remember when Eddie said, because they're trending and they got this wall up that's showing the live tweets or whatever of the social media and all that stuff. And I think that's cute. They did that at the Escape concert, and I seen it first before at Janet Jackson's concert. And I thought that was cute to have some live tweets going on and the pictures uploading off of all the social media accounts and stuff of different people with the hashtag. Next thing you know, they was up there, Lucius was talking about the synesthesia that he had, seeing the colors of the music and shit like that, and that's how he wanted to do the stuff. And the boy was coming along with it. They was coming around to it, and they was liking it and everything. Next thing you know, this picture shows up of what somebody was supposed to be. We don't know if it was him, but a young Blake and the daddy holding a Confederate flag and doing the High Hitler salute. And I said, bitch, Eddie ain't shit. He did say find the if Eddie wasn't gonna find it, somebody else was gonna find it. So hey, just get it out of there now. This the future of Empire. I said, who the fuck did this mean? Bitch, niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Eddie needs to die. Okay, listen, Lucius, you killed the wrong bitch. You killed the wrong nigga. You should kill Eddie first, okay? Because he just came through and fucked everything up. Blake trying to explain the stuff to Hakeem and Becky. Becky said, shut up, colonizer. I said, girl, you saw Wakanda. We know. Black Panther is out on digital, just in case y'all wanted to know. Today is May 9. Okay, the shit came out yesterday. I sure enough fucking forgot. Let me go download that shit, bitch. Alright. But anyway, moving on from that, Eddie pops up because Tiana was sit there talking about something. Ain't nobody gonna want to be on no shit where no artist gonna perform or whatever when you got somebody on here that support all that racism shit. And Blake said his daddy was never around. His daddy forced him to do that when he was 10 years old, and that was probably one of the last times he seen him and all that shit. And so I really don't blame him because he was a kid. But of course, that's not how we gonna look at things. It's like, you should have disclosed this or whatever. And Eddie pops up because Tiana was like, you can't do nothing, and you can't, because Lucius had to tell her, bitch, I don't know what the fuck Eddie been feeling in your head, but nobody on Empire ain't replaceable, okay? Everybody's replaceable. She said, you can't replace all of us, and then here come Eddie popping up and talking about something, I can fix this and all this shit. He was like, bitch, you the one that did this. And then the board is like, no, Eddie, you stay and you fix this. So Eddie gets up there doing this shit, talking about the board grant him the power to do, ban Blake and all his association with Empire, and just said that the board is on board with him and all this stuff. Lucius come up there and choke that nigga up. And I said, no, Lucius, you fell for it. You fell right in the trap. As soon as I said that happened, Eddie gonna say something. This is who you are. And this is who you will ever, all you will ever be. And then he gonna look at the camera. Lucius Lyons, everybody. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Eddie gotta fucking die. Okay, at this point, he got to die. That was Empire, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I will see you guys later. Peace.